welcome to East Africa Social Television, guys. How are you and where are you watching from? Others it's good night, others it's good morning, others it's afternoon, because I know this channel is being watched all over the world because these stars, the East African superstars, really have made it all over the world. Smash the like button, comment and share. I go by the names of our radio to this channel, which goes by the name of the East Africa Social Television. I come up with this story late night in there, Ali Kiba's Only One King album in there, and it's the review with RD on the East Africa Social Television. So feel free to go into the comment section and tell us what you think about this so-called album in there. It's an open discussion to the channel, so feel free to always come through and really tell us what you think about the channel, what do you think about Ali Kiba Only One King album in there. It's something that is really trending all over the world and happening in there. It was released on 6th of October in there. It has 16 tracks onto it, and I think most of you are really loving the tracks that are onto the so-called album in there. Ali Kiba has already released one video of this so-called album in there, and it's called Oh Yeah, Oh Yeah, and in just 17 hours it has amassed close to 500,000 views in there, and I'm 100% sure by the time it really clicks one day or 2 days, it will be in 1 million in there. The audios have really picked up momentum in there. The number one track goes by the names of Ali Kiba. It's known as Oyaya. Number 2 track is known as Oma. Number 3, it's known as Tamba featuring Tommy Flavor, Ketugi and Abdu Kiba in there. Track number 4, it's Ali Kiba featuring Mayokun from Nigeria, that is Jealousy in there. Ali Kiba. Track number 5 is Sitaki Tena, that's a single of Ali Kiba. Track number 6, it has Rude Boy on it featuring Ali Kiba, known as Salute in there. Ali Kiba featuring Nyashinski from Kenya, known as Washa in there, that is track number 7. Track number 8, it is Invidele, that is Ali Kiba alone, that is track number 8 in there. That's just half of the album in there because very many tracks are onto this. We go to track number 9 onto this album. It goes by names of Bwana Mudogo featuring Pato Ranking from Nigeria. Those are 3 Nigerian artists of her: Mayokun, Rude Boy and Pato Ranking. We go to Ali Kiba featuring Calligraphy Jones from Kenya, Habibati in there, that is track number 10. Track number 11 goes by the names of Gimme That, Ali Kiba alone. Track number 12 is Ali Kiba featuring Black Diamond, and that's Black Diamond in there. I think she comes in from Jamaica. It's Niteke, that is track number 12 in there. Track number 13 is Let Me featuring South Soul from Kenya. Now that makes 3 Kenyan artists in there. 1 was Calligraphy Jones, 2 was Nyashinski, and the 3rd one is South Soul, one of my best soul groups in Africa. By the way, there is no group better than South Soul according to me when it comes to that soul music. They are really good, talented, nice voice. Bien, that tall, dark lad, is really a man that really sings into my soul in there. People will say that, how can me, a man, really feel like I'm so much into my fellow man? It's that I really love his works. He really sings very well. Who does not love Bien? Who does not love him? Who does not love him? To an extent that even a man who goes by names of Diamond Platnumz reached an extent of really going ahead to hire him to go to Wasafi to write some music for his artists in there, because Diamond felt like he really wanted an English song onto his so-called album that he released in there. So he called in Bien in there, and Bien of South Soul really came out and did the needful and put pen to paper. And you know him, he's one of the best writers we have in Africa in there. So to me, I really feel like that's something that we should really credit about a man who goes by the names of Bien in there. So we were on track number we were on track number it's track number that one of South, so that is track number 13 in there. We have Utu, track number 14, Ali Kiba on, it's a single, and we have track number 15, it's Ndomboho, Alikiba featuring K2GA plus Tommy Flavor and Adubuka in there. We have track number 16 in there where Alikiba is featuring Sakodi, my finest rapper in Africa in there. He comes in from Ghana in there, and that is the track number 16. That is the last track of the so-called Alikiba album in there. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, please subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of RD. You are really going to see my face more often nowadays because I feel like audio time is done. Audio time is done. It's streaming time. Seeing my face in there. We've changed the new look of our so-called output in there. So you have the right to go into the comment section and tell us what you think about this Alikiba album. There is battle ranking from Nigeria. Talk of Nigerian artists, by the way. The reason as to why you need people, the artists from West Africa itself, is that they really have very many numbers in there, especially when it comes to streaming. I saw Wizkid song's Essence. It had close to 84 million streams in there on all platforms. I think only one song like this. So if at all you really get these Nigerians on, it really gives you mileage in the Nigerian community, not only in Africa but in also Europe, because when you look at Europe is mainly Nigerian music has conquered the entire European what? It's a continent, European continent. It has really conquered it all over, and I can really assure you that there is no one in Europe, no artist in Europe who doesn't want to collaborate with the Nigerian. So when you collaborate with battle ranking, it really gives you a chance to go into Europe and really send your music waves throughout them in there. You see, Rude Boy, Mayokun is one of those lads that are really singing there under the Davido record label in Nigeria, and he really does his thing onto very well. But if I'm to analyze the so-called album of Alikiba, I think if it's coloring, I think he really came out with the perfect design of an album, because I've seen East Africa is well covered, because just know the album, to really make it big in life, it really needs to be strong from your region. It needs to be really making hits in your region in there. So what Alikiba did was really to consolidate the two biggest music markets in East Africa, that is Tanzania and Nigeria, and Kenya in there. Getting 3 collaborations from Kenya, him being Tanzanian, that means he has consolidated on it all. And just know he's going to go in Kenya and do what it's called the listeners party in there. That's what he's really going to go and do in Kenya. And let me check for that date in here, because he really put it up in there. And listening party Kenya, let me check here. What's the date? It's Serena, it's Mark Hotel Kenya, time, date, it's 8th October, that is today. So the listening party is in Kenya in there, and he is really going to have these artists into this hotel as he really does a listeners party in Kenya. That's no, he has already hit it. He has already hit it, and it's all over. And Kenyans are really happy to see that they are really having Alikiba, because the woman she married is Kenyan. You get? So he has a very big attachment to Kenya. That is Alikiba in there for you. And I feel like for that, he is done. Now, he went ahead to do one thing. He went ahead and went to West Africa. Remember, West Africa are the people that are really ruling the so-called East, the so-called African market. You all know that. No worries about that and no doubt about that. So he goes to Nigeria. He gets battle ranking, the dancehall and reggae king in Africa. You get? He gets one of the legendaries that we have, Rude Boy, formerly of P Square. He puts him onto his album. He gets onto another artist who goes by the names of Mayokun. He's being liked by the teenagers in there in Nigeria. He is the mayor of Lagos. You know, he really had an album known as Mayor of Lagos, and he really did a very big show in Nigeria in there. And after those 3 Nigerian artists, he went to Ghana and fetched the finest artist in Ghana, the most famous, who really battles with Shatta Wale in there. he's called Sarkodie in there, and he did a collaboration with him. So that means the only area that is not covered, I think, is Southern Africa. But even if you don't get an artist from Southern Africa, just know Pato Ranking, Sauti Sol, and Rudy Boy and Sarkodie can really take you to South Africa, because South Africa really, they do like rap a lot. They like rap music a lot in there. And so Sarkodie being a rapper in there, and he is one of the big artists in South Africa, because he has collaborated with the Aka Walls, the Caspanyovis in there of this world. He is really one of those that is being loved in South Africa. So he has hit close to 4 stones. He has hit 4 birds with 1 stone. That's what you should know about Ali Kiba. So I think his album is really going to make good rounds in Africa, and we wait to see what is really going to be the hit song in there, coming in from the album of Ali Kiba in there. But being an artist that is a legendary and respected so lot in there, and his composure in there, I really like him, and I really feel like he's the man that has really made it all in East Africa. Remember, he collaborated with Robert Kelly. In there on the 1-8 project. It was sponsored by Airtel by then. Remember, it had people like Navio. It had a Kenyan lady in there. It had To Face It Deep Year in there, and very many other artists. It was the 1-8 project in there, sponsored by Airtel by then in there. So that was around 2008, 2009 in there. But Ara Kelly is now in prison. Not good news in there. There is a story I'm really going to bring to you tomorrow about a man who goes by the name of Ali Kiba, and what he has said about Robert Sylvester Kelly, a man who really put him onto that album and really gave him a deal to be signed into that record label in South Africa. Is it called Rockstar in there? So lots of things are really happening in Ali Kiba's life in there. The wife missing out on the so-called listeners party in Tanzania, and the mom really has come out and reacted why he has really went ahead to miss out. So very many things concerning Ali Kiba. I really want you guys to go into the live chat section and tell me what you think about Ali Kiba and his album known as The Only King in there. It has 16 tracks. We've gone through them and we've seen how much he has colored his album, and we've said that this album is really going to make it big in there. Remember, Harmonize, upcoming albums from East Africa. Harmonize is dropping his soon. I think when he really leaves America in there, he's really going to come back to Tanzania and release his so-called album in there. There is Dr. Jose Chameleone from Uganda. He's planning to release his album. I think before this year ends, he's dropping an album. There is a youngster in Uganda known as Azawi. She has released her album today in there, and it's all over. You can go and stream and listen to it. She's one of the favorites we have in East Africa. Tanasha Donna also too is planning to give us. Tanasha Donna is actually planning to give us another album. Is it an EP or an album? You know, there is a difference between an EP and an album, but I think this time around Tanasha should give us an album, because she gave us an EP and now we really want an album. We want to see how Tanasha has collaborated. But one of the things we know, Tanasha is really collaborating with, is it Sensia in there from Jamaica? That bad woman, she really raps. I really like the way she sings, rap and soft melodies in there. I really like that. Welcome to this channel. He's known as Hakimata Ibrahim. Says he's actually a king. Yes, Kiba is a king. Kiba is a king, by the way, being on the music scene. And by the way, very many people, by the way, when you look at the people that were into the Kiba era, they no longer surface. AY is nowhere to be seen. Professor J is nowhere to be seen. Bushoke is nowhere to be seen. Mr. Nice is nowhere to be seen. Saida Karori Wanchekaja is nowhere to be seen. Which other lady? Is it Racy? I think there is Racy in there. Nowhere to be seen. But Ali Kiba is really the king, because he has passed through all this. And by the way, being at a level, being compared with Diamond Platnumz. Diamond Platnumz is a man very, very aggressive in there. So I really hail a man who goes by the names of Ali Kiba for calling himself a king. As Hakimata Ibrahim has said, he's really a king, because a king, Ali Kiba, has really come up and did the needful to come to you and compete to this level. Till now, he's competing. Look at his album, very, very much balanced in there, because if I don't have Rude Boy, Pato Ranking, Mayokon and Sarkodie from West Africa, you are having Calligraphy Jones, Sauti Sol, Nyashinsky from Kenya in there. that shows that he's really one of those artists that are really highly demanded for, and these artists really still respect a man who goes by the names of Ali Kiba in there. He's the king and the legend. I agree with you, Ibrahim. Smash the like on the video, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now let me show you something in here. I've just got it from Twitter about this album of a man who goes by the names of Ali Kiba and what it's making into the world. This is something that this album has just done today. This is what the album has done today, as you see it on the screen. That's what the album has done today. It's a record set. Oh my god, it's 1,121,033. 1,121,033 all-time streams for this release. So the album so far, in just, I think released it on 6th in there, 6th, 7th, 2 days, the album is having 1 million streams already in there. That's another record being set by a man who goes by names of Ali Kiba from a country which goes by name of Tanzania, representing his country very, 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 very well in there. So feel free to go to the comment section and tell us what you think about Ali Kiba's album. Which is your favorite song on Ali Kiba's album? Those who are really going to watch this video later, please come ahead and really tell us what you think about Ali Kiba's album and what you think it's all about in here onto the East Africa Social Television. I go by the names of RD. Smash the like button, comment and share. Each and every day we are really going to be having a live stream. We are really going to schedule it up and really come up and really tell you what we are really going to bring you into this so-called channel in there. Remember, things are changing. Things are changing on East Africa Social Television. Lots of concepts are coming up and lots of new things. We're really going to give you song fact files of your favorite songs. We're really going to give you top 10s of your so-called celebrities in East Africa. Lots of things are coming up, and so that's the reason as to why you shouldn't miss out on any story that comes up on the East Africa Social Television. That's why you should subscribe to our channel, and after subscribing, hit the notification bell that will enable you getting notified each and every time we go live onto this channel. I go by the names of RD. You can follow us on all social media platforms. Search for East Africa Social Television, Facebook, Twitter, East Africa Social Television, and Instagram, East Africa Social TV. Just go there, follow us, and everything will be history in here. So I'm out for now. Good night to you all. Harmonize is still in America. You get, and Diamond is in America too, already has reported and is expected to perform, I think tomorrow in a country in, is it Arizona? I think that's where he's holding his first show in there. He's spending like 2 months in USA, America, and he's finding there a man who goes by the name Harmonize. He's former signee that they really cut ways in there. So we wait and see what is going to come in from America. We promise to give you a 360 coverage of what is coming in from America, USA. Diamond versus Harmonize. Let's see, will Diamond Platinum get those numbers? Because he really came out and really laughed at Harmonize after some shows of Harmonize not really picking up, but later they really picked up from the one he did in, was it Las Vegas in there, and the others that he's still doing in there. He was at the One Africa Music Fest in New York in there, and he really went. He's also expected to perform in Dubai. That is a man who goes by names of Harmonize in there for you. So we wait and see what comes in from there. I give you a 5-finger salute, guys. Me sign out for now. See you later.